And good morning, world. It's the 17th of January 2016. It's a Sunday morning, and it's about time I really had a good look at this Mercury retrograde that's going on. So far, we've had Mercury moving forward into Mercury retrograde shadow, standing still, going retrograde, and moving backward. And now we get to the business end. As of today, Mercury begins a long-term conjunction to Pluto. Mercury is now going to be conjunct Pluto for the next 2.5 weeks as it stops moving backwards, stands still and starts moving forward again. And it is going to be tightly conjunct Pluto as well. There are no softening aspects to this apart from a sextile to Chiron, which is minor. What does it mean? Well, Mercury retrograde normally means that things like cars don't work, emails don't happen, phone calls get missed, letters get lost in the post, travel plans screw up. That's classic and standard for Mercury retrograde. It's astrological lore. I'm not so convinced about all of it these days. I'm beginning to see it in a different light, but that'll do as a standard to get going on. Mercury retrograde is going to be conjunct Pluto. Pluto is the lord of the underworld. He deals on the negative side with obsession and compulsion, intensity, extremes, crises and trauma. On the neutral side with purging and detoxing, cleansing, purifying, eliminating, bringing things to the surface that need to be exposed. And on the positive side, he deals with transformation, regeneration, rebirth, renewal, caterpillar into butterfly, snake shedding skin, and ultimately phoenix rising from the ashes, refreshed, reborn anew. Mercury conjunct Pluto. Mercury is the messenger of the gods. Mercury is the only planet that has no real gender. It is neither masculine nor feminine. It carries information. It doesn't choose to believe in certain things. It doesn't have feeling or emotion. It is logical, analytical, communicative, but it doesn't make decisions. It brings information. Mercury conjunct Pluto is going to bring a lot of information out of the underworld. There's going to be an upsurge of news over the coming couple of weeks concerning things that have been concealed, hidden, or simply not realised or born yet. I note with interest that as of last night, the sanctions on Iran have been lifted, and as a result, the world oil price is going to get even lower because there's going to be a glut of oil released into the world. This is happening, the Mercury conjunct Pluto, halfway in the middle of the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign that rules words like structure, order, systems of organisation, large bodies, whether they are corporate, religious or political. So this is the background in which the upsurge of hidden information is going to be coming out of. Therefore, over the coming couple of weeks, I do expect a number of corporate revelations to be coming out. I expect a number of political people to fall on their sword. I expect further revelations about abuse of women and of children from the church to come up. I expect we're going to get some quite serious news over the coming couple of weeks. Not so much around things that we might expect, like, I don't know, war or environmental disaster or things like that. More, in fact, to do with the human behaviour patterns that have been suppressed and repressed over recent years, but now will come to the surface. In this country, in my country, the UK, just in the last couple of days, a major political leader of recent years who died a couple of days ago was prosecuted for child abuse, but was deemed too ill to stand trial. He died a couple of days ago. His family have religiously said he did nothing wrong, he did nothing wrong. But since his death, so many people have come out and said he abused me as a child. This is representative of what's coming. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out, and there's going to be a lot of gnashing of teeth and wringing of hands about mea culpa, and I'm sorry and I didn't mean it, and I was forced to do it. It's time to bring all the skeletons out of the closet. It's time to bring all the dirt out. This is an excellent time for individuals and groups to go down into the caverns, down into the dark, dusty cellars of the unconscious and the subconscious, root around and bring out all the poison. Mercury conjunct Pluto is going to drive us individually and collectively into the depths of our souls. There's not necessarily anything dark or bad down there. Darkness, the Plutonic underworld, is just the absence of light. It's nothing to be scared of. It's just the dark. Shades of grey, where there's indecision and uncertainty and hidden things, there's stuff to be scared of. Mercury's going to have a good route around in the unconscious and subconscious and bring up a lot of things that are down there. And as long as there's nothing there to be ashamed of, there's no worries. Absolutely not. Most people are going to be able to sail through this. But this is going to be particularly affecting those people born around the middle of Capricorn, Aries, Libra and Cancer, i.e. those people born around the 6th to the 8th of January, July, October, April, in a challenging way. But it's also going to be positively affecting those Taurians, Scorpios, Pisces and Virgos born around the same dates, the 6th to the 8th of their respective months. But it's also going to affect the whole world. And I think the best thing we can do is encourage each other, both individually and collectively, to bring out the poison now, because it's better out than hidden and repressed. And the positive side of this is that by the time this influence is over, say the 4th, 5th, 6th of February, we should all be able to be in a much clearer space and be able to say, at least we know the truth now, even if it's not very nice. So we're heading in to 2 weeks of psychological darkness now. Brace yourselves. Be ready to deal with your, excuse my language folks, but deal with your shit. It's going to come up and then the world's going to be a much better place. Let's get it over and done with. Catch you later. Bye.